Let's take a look at Nearpod. This is Nearpod. Interactive lessons, real-time assessment, and across all devices. Let's take a look at, with Nearpod, you can engage students with fun and interactive content, collect and share student responses instantly, and track student comprehension in real time. You can create Nearpod presentations, or you can download ready-to-use CCSS-aligned lessons. You can engage your students on any device, and you can instantly assess student understanding. And you can also get premium features. You can also do virtual reality adventures. So let's take a look at the virtual reality adventures. They're virtual field trips, and we're going to take a look at this video.
My experience with virtual field trips has been great so far. I personally love to travel, and I know the kids want to, but they haven't had the chance to, so it's really nice for them to be able to see a panoramic view of a place that they might have never thought of existed. And some of them, won't have the chance to go there, but they have the opportunity to do so in this lesson.
I like that, you can look around and you could go to places that you haven't been, and it's like if you were actually there.
Nearpod helps me learn because it tells me a lot of new things I haven't explored and new words that I haven't seen before.
What I liked about the virtual field trips, it's like you're there. It looks real.
On top of virtual field trips, Nearpod has the ability to add quizzes, polls, open-ended questions. Today we saw a teacher being able to right away ask their students where they want to go, get real-time feedback, and take them there. How often can you do that?
If I'm talking about a specific area because we're reading a text and the kids have no idea what it's like, I can embed an image or a 360 image of that place and show them this is what it looks like.
So we're seeing really meaningful, exciting uses where you're integrating both traditional academic skill building with this virtual reality feature.
Okay, let's take a moment to explore a couple of lessons. These are some that were already pre-made. If you notice, you have different grade levels, grades 5 to 12, 1. Interesting global cultural celebrations of St. Patrick's Day, how different it is from here. And you can see it as slides. If you notice, there is a small fee for getting each one of these, but there's a lot of work that has been put into it. But if you notice that there's some response time, they ask you to think about a holiday that you celebrate and what is that holiday. Type it below. Keep it in mind for this whole presentation. And that instructor can actually monitor what the students' responses are and how they're feeling. So like here, you could draw your absolute favorite thing about the holiday you just named. And the creativity level is just amazing. So it says videos time, start you off with 25 little known facts about St. Patrick's Day.
Number 25. St. Patrick was actually not Irish. He was English. Number 24. His given name was Maewyn Succat. Number 20.
If you notice, it goes through the video and will explain all the different things about that. So it's very informative and very media driven. So it's one of those interesting different tools that can make it more interesting for your students, and they're not just reading a textbook, but actually integrating with each other and with their instructors and their computer, or their tablet, or whatever device that they're using. Next, we're going to look at PowToon.
So, you know what it's like when you want to impress with an amazing presentation? You take your graphs, add some clip art, and spice the whole thing up with some fancy transitions. But somehow, it doesn't always have the desired effect. So one day you come across one of those super cool promotional cartoons and you think to yourself, wow, something like that would definitely catch attention. But then you find out that it costs like a gazillion bucks to make. So you start scouring the web for a tool that can create extraordinary presentations for free. It's just that nothing out there is just quite the thing you're looking for. This tool just moves pictures around, and this one swivels so much you get seasick. And to operate this one, you have to be a rocket scientist. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a tool that allows you to create professional-looking animated presentations and cartoon-style videos just by dragging and dropping stuff onto a page? Well, now there is. PowToon is a new tool that is so simple and intuitive, it allows anyone who ever used PowerPoint or Keynote to easily evolve their presentation to awesomeness. PowToon contains themes of animated characters and crops which you can just drag and drop onto your slide and create eye-catching and fun presentations that can be presented in person or turned into animated videos with the click of a button to be shared on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. Now your presentations will definitely keep your audience hooked. PowToon brings awesomeness to your presentation.
Once you get logged on to PowToon, this is kind of what the dashboard looks like. This is, if you notice that these are some presentations that I've completed already, and I can create from here. It gives you some ideas to what you need to do before you start. Write your script, record your voiceover, add visuals. Okay, and I'm going to click on Create. And you can choose a template that you're wanting. Okay, if it's for education, they give you some. Some of them are for pro. That's for a fee, but the rest of them are free. So, like for example, like we want a cooler flat, and so it's to create a high-spirited presentation with a bright, colorful layout. Cooler flat truly embodies elegance, and we're going to click on Go. And we're loading awesomeness. It may take a few minutes depending upon what computer you're using, how fast your speed of your computer is. Mine's normally a little bit faster than this, but there must be a lot that's coming on. So if you notice that it is loading quite a bit. Sorry for the small time frame, but you can add several different, if you want different frames, you can add those over here. And if you notice over to the right, we've got, you can add text, and double click to edit text. And this is a wonderful day. So I want to apply that. Alright, and then if I have anything that is going to have image holders, I also have characters. So like for example, if I have a girl, and I can click and drag her over here, and then if I have a guy, and I can put him, so I want to put him over here talking to her, and I'm going to put this over here. So if you notice, it's very easy to be able to get the presentations. So like if I want him to be doing something, I can give his animations, like, no, we don't want him begging to her. Okay, but he is standing We don't want him sitting on the ground, so we'll leave him standing. And but if you want some animation, like for him waving at somebody, we've got another guy over here that can wave. We can always set it up to just play once, and he waves once. All right, and then play there. So now if we go on down, we can have props. Between the two. You can add sound, images, shapes, backgrounds, text, and of course we're looking at the library here. So there's quite a few things that we can add and we can create. So, and you can create your own presentation and make it into a video and export it. And so there's all kinds of great things that you can do with it. And you can also upgrade to where the characters are a lot more animated. So this is PowToon.